Hello, good morning. Hey, Drunk Tora, welcome. I appreciate the IPA. Hey, Ender, welcome. Good morning. Highly procrastinating from streaming. The shame of chatting on Old Man Puzzle Game is getting to it. What? Old Man Puzzle Game? Welcome, Jerry. Good morning, good afternoon. Alright. My microphone is so in the way for Friday streams. I really gotta figure that out. Bad internet? Oh no. That's the worst. Advertise. Old school kind of forgetting the thinking hat. Oh my gosh, you are so right. Am I too big now? A little. There we go. I think that's good. Bigger. Okay, a little bigger. You can go off to the side and see your text better. No, I don't think I can do that. Sorry. Yeah, we're done with the on. From here, the frickin' the emulator, I forgot my settings again, so I also forgot the volume settings. The regular BGM won't be as loud. Alright. Take my pen and I'll be ready to go. Feel fine until I start talking. Okay. There are a lot of new people. You should let them listen to your Baby Shark Trap remix masterpiece. No. They can listen to it if they want. The VOD is there. Still don't entirely know what trap is. I know it was popular for a while, but I never looked into it. Alright, what's going on? What am I doing? It's been 2 weeks, I barely remember. Not it only hurt when I speak, you should go stream. It doesn't hurt, it's just that, like, I feel not congested in the morning, and then I start streaming and I start hearing the bubbles. And I'm like, oh shoot. So I take a Sudafed. I say cat as a mascus. No. Not. Alright. We left off. Oh right, we were actually like we went through Note and what all it did and how it did its things and where they all went. That's what we did. So what we need to do is take this information to figure out how we translate from this note 2906 into a frequency. I mentioned it last time, but we're not doing a direct translation to a frequency because of the way that it works. It's pulse width modulation, which doesn't take in a frequency directly. I don't know the exact reason. And honestly, I'm not that smart, but it's more or less, it takes in something that can be converted to a frequency, and our goal is to find that something and do the conversion, and then we do that conversion to the whole table, and then we have a frequency table. Be gone for a bit in an hour or less? Okay, no problem. I will probably be here for 2 or 3 hours. Let's see here. Part of this document does describe it. The period is what we want. This is just the sweep. Oh, I'm looking at that. I did look it up. I don't think the duty does affect the frequency. Just to, oh, you don't need bookmarks. Just to, fill own spaces for a bit. This is one of the main consoles that I reverse engineered for is Pokemon Mini, something no one's ever heard of, but the sound in here is sort of what I'm using as a reference because it's what I'm more familiar with, and it has here a sound frequency for the Pokemon Mini, which is also pulse width modulation. So the sound frequency is the timer frequency divided by the preset plus 1, where the preset is just a value that you write to a register. And the timer frequency is the frequency of the clock. So it's the clock speed for the chip, which is not in here, maybe in timers. General purpose timers. Right. So for the Pokemon Mini, you can adjust what oscillator you use for at least some of the timers. Typical one you're going to use is this one, where it uses this clock frequency. It's not exact for getting the note frequency. It's a little off. I don't know why, but it might just have to do with how long it takes to process audio. Or it might just be that's what they tuned it for fun. I don't know. Lessons on how to legally emulate whatever the fuck that device is. Emulation is legal. You don't have to worry about that. It's just, at least in the US, emulation is legal. It depends where you are. Some countries it's illegal. It's just that you're not legally allowed to download ROMs at all in the US. You have to dump them yourself. A lot of other countries have similar rules or similar allowances, whether or not they're rules. Some countries just are completely against it. But yeah, Pokemon Mini is was released a little bit before the GBA, like a couple months before the GBA was released, and it's just a toy console, smallest cartridge-based console. It was only sold at the Pokemon Center. 10 games for it, 5 of them are in English. The rest have been fan translated already. Partly by me. That's why I have any involvement in the community. Pretty Magic Cat, good morning. Oh, that's fascinating. Hey, Screw Trident, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Okay. So what? I don't know what the preset is in here, but more or less there's something in here. It describes, here we go. This is what we want. Pulse channels, period dividers are clocked at that value. Hertz. Once per 4 dots, and their waveform is 8 samples long. This makes their sample rate equal to that, with a resulting tone frequency equal to that. I don't entirely know what this value is from, but this is the one that we want. Reminds me of when Nintendo downloaded a Mario game wrong and then reseller it because they deleted the original files. I would absolutely believe that. Wasn't expecting a morning wink, but thank you. Oh, I'm winking. That might just be because positioning. Technically, I guess if they own the copyright, they're allowed to do that, but... Alright. So... period value. That's this. So nothing too fancy here. We need to know what the period is. So if we work backwards from our notes, R odd one high and R odd one low are the period values. So it's 86D6. Except I think only part of the high is the period, right? So yeah, the 6 in our case is the period, not the 8. The 8 is just writing to the trigger bit. So yeah, as I wrote here, well, you know. ROM is also supposed to be an illegal copy, so I wouldn't be surprised if they download the ROM and then see the guy who made it. I don't know how it's an illegal copy, but I mean, it's uploaded on the internet. They're all illegal, right? Pretty much everywhere. I'm sure it's legal in Sealand. Everything's legal there. Sealand's still a thing. I don't know. I think they left. Oh, that is a pretty funny Wikipedia read if you guys are into reading random Wikipedia stories. But that's something that I used to do a lot. Alright, so where does it get the 6D6? It gets it from here. So the 29 3E22. Alright. So this is what we want, I think. Let me see. So if we go to 3E22, and sheesh, my freaking voice. I'm actually feeling a lot better, like a lot better. Almost completely better. But my voice is still being stupid. As Wiki be like, she's a wolf in the sky, she's a mask, and she has PTSD because of ETG. Her real name is Freaky. Oh no. Never leave you, think of me as a weapon. What? I'll think of you as a trident. Minecraft trident. Kicking my butt. Them drowned. I forget what the minimum is to have a VTuber wiki page. But if we ever make it there, feel free to add whatever you want to my page, Jerry. I'm not allowed to touch it. 3E22. There's like a minimum follower count for getting a VTuber wiki page. 3E22. Here we are. Right, it doesn't tell us in hex. So what is that? 41. It's too much power for Jerry. Weapon in battle, like a sword, easily breaks and is replaced just as easy though. Less so in video games. 41 here, okay? Or no, would it be 2? Oh yeah, it's 2 bytes. Hold on, we need 41 times 2, so that's 82. Not here either. Just not quite where. What's going on? Let me reread the code. So 3E 2 plus DE is A times 2A is well, that's only part of the number. The bottom nibble. So we had 2 9s, so just the 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So it'd be doesn't seem right. Oh, it is right. 04A8. That okay, that's the one. There we go. I'll contribute via putting a skill issue counter in. That would be impressive. Welcome, Fifth. Good morning. I'm just hella thirsty from the men butt session. No. should probably clip that. There's one sword in Elden Ring that's purely multiple swords in one. And it boosts all your individual value stats. Multiple swords in one? Like it transforms, or like a scythe? One of those three swords that kind of do grabby motions. Okay, so to get the frequency from a note, it looks like 2906 steps. Actually, we'll put this in like format. Notes. I believe they're all less than AO, I think. Two bytes per note. Have OX A S Y A B, and then I can rename them. I don't know what the A is yet. I'll just name it X. X. The V is the volume, I think. FFEC. Dude. Oh. It's not the actual note. I think it is an instance of the volume table, but I don't remember the details. Oh, okay. I already wrote that part down. Call this, SN... and into... This is an index into 322. And then we have to... Which one is the star? There you go. 8. All the swords are on the edge, so it's huge. Oh, I see. Not where you hold. I'm gonna say Trident is talking about the grafted greatsword. Yeah, I see. I have not played, but I know you both have played. I don't even own it. I've never even seen it streamed. I've seen clips, but they're mostly funny clips where people are doing great against the boss and then some random thing comes up and kills them. So take the 9. Right. Level of 2 byte values. Then 800. $382 and Oh, no. It shifts it by 2 first for some reason. Which is just a division by 2, really. Integer division by 2, so I just do that. It subtracts it, and we get the 66. Yeah, and that's the final. That's the final whatever. So we have the frequency now. Then we take let's see. Pulls it from here. Oh. So it's not always shifted by 2. It is shifted by a certain amount, which is taken from what is B? The original A, which okay, so it's the 2. Okay. So we shift by X. Okay. Oh wait, no, shifting by 2 is not a division by 2, it's a division by 4, sorry. Shifting by 2 is shifting by 1 is a division by 2. Okay. So we got that. That is the frequency. So that's interesting. We don't exactly have a note frequency table in a traditional sense, not a full table, because it has this modification to it. So maybe that ends up being like an octave. I don't know yet. We can find out. So it takes that and then that's the period. So we can say period equals that. And then to turn the period into the frequency, what was that? We do this. So our first note that didn't copy well. Do that, put parentheses, and that. Perfect. Great, sweetheart. Keep going. 100 plus aura. Thank you. I don't know 100 plus aura is, but I'll take it. The clips I've seen, they expose hackers because they're hackers themselves. Oh, interesting. Is Elden Ring online? You can pretty much choose half the game with Margaret Shekel. There are lightning yellow sheeps that kill you by Sonic rolling towards you. You should do a barrel roll to mimic them. A lot of sheeps do rolls like that. You mean on Steam? Then yes. No, I meant like multiplayer online. Because how would you expose hackers without that? Unless it's like a speedrunning thing. I know people do that, speedrunning communities too. Okay, so our period value was what? Again, it is 0.66. So we want to take we'll take that value, say 131072 divided by 2048 minus 66. So our first note is a frequency of 439.8, etc. 84, I guess. So let's put frequency equals that. And we'll look up a table on the internet. Well, I'm in Japanese. Why? Frequency to note table. That's what we want. Probably what we want. Hacker versus exploiter is one of the funniest fights ever. Exploiter wants to play normally, so the guy, clearly a hacker, uses an exploit to deal 1000 unblockable damage per second to kill hacker. Heck. So it is multiplayer. Alright, 493.88 hertz. Nope, we're at 39.93. So probably 440 here. How do I do this quickly? That equals and then that. Oh wait. No, maybe like, there we go. All right. It's funny because in my tweet I use A4 as the example, and that's our first note. What do you know? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The way you said multiplayer was so quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to move my mic a little bit, but maybe it's too far because it's kind of in the way for these streams. When I do split screen, I have the screen that I'm working on the right, and that's where my microphone is because I'm usually not looking over there. There are some meme hackers as well. There was one guy who somehow managed to remove the white underwear, so he's walking around buck naked. I mean, that's typical. Unless the model is like pre-existed. It's kind of funny. Always funny when games do that. Okay. I think we need a battle station pick. Oh, no. It's such a mess. I mean, I could maybe do that. It is a huge mess. Seriously. I go to the trouble of removing that when you can just hop on Baldur's Gate. Funny. Alright. So the volume, it puts Where did it put the volume? Oh, actually, give me a sec. What all values do we need? We need... Do we need the length? Duty cycle, length, sweep, volume, and envelope. Volume, length. I don't think there is a sweep on this note, but length and duty cycle, that was it. Alright, duty cycle. I think I wrote that one. I feel like I did. I'll just have a sweep. Oh no, that was a volume sweep. Five. As you wink, could you also say wink? I can't English. like neuro. I'm not intentionally winking. I'm just looking over. It's not tracking well, so I don't know when I do it, so I can't say anything. Stupid thing a little bit. But that is, whoa. That is as far over as I can get it. Without completely tearing stuff down and putting it back up. And about to be a full-time Flipper channel. I can definitely say that I ever do it intentionally. Okay, there is support for frequency sweep, right? Or am I crazy? Yeah, there is. But as far as I know, it wasn't used. 0. From FFE9. 7F into odd one lens. So if I look at the length, it's ignored, I guess. I think that's what it turns out to be. So right, Max, that's what's going on. and the duty cycle is 25%. Okay, now where did it get all that information? We got the frequency. We want the volume. Which I assume is from the 6. I think it is, but volume table entry located 3. So if we look at the volume table, 363D is the start. So we want X, OX. Is this big enough? I've never asked. OX 366F minus OX. I forgot already. 3623 or something. 3D. Close enough. Oh, wait. 363F. So it's 30 in X. Not quite 6. Really made the smuggest face downstairs. Okay, so how did it get this? We've used both these numbers now. So surely it gets the rest of the information from this somehow, that 06. I'm kind of surprised it's picked up. Look at the code, I think. Look for the 36. But are they not here? Um, 363, here we go. 363D. Gets it from FFFC. When did we write to FFFC? Oh, I don't think we ever did. That's the volume table to use, which is always 0 because there's only one of them. And this is the multiply by 2 in order to, because it's a 2 byte per entry table. So then we get that value. Minus 10 plus DE. Why minus 10? DE is FFF0, which we don't mention either. FF0 must be set for all channels except 3. That's not helpful. Where do we set it? Initialize it there. Oh, we set it during commands. So for the first one, it's just the initialization probably. It's an initialized value of 0. Which is kind of weird. FFF2, FF1. I don't think I looked at these values at all. This is also during a command, or? I probably should have looked at these values. I don't know what set them. But I think I think they were just initialized to something or other. I don't think there was a command that set them. Not totally sure. We have the song note here too. Oh, okay. So we do have them. Sweet. Great, great. Okay. I'm just going to split that right and keep that handy. I wish I could hide this somehow. Can I? I don't know that if I can. Menu bar? No, we want the menu bar. That's the top. Primary sidebar, right? Huh. Well, whatever. I can put it like that, I guess. So I fit a little more on screen. So, with the code, I'm gonna change here. Oh. The code, we have volume table entry was constructed from LDE, so we need the E, which is from here. Okay, so FFF1 make FFF1 and FFF2 with mod FF2 times 16 this is probably unclear, but in my personal notation, I always use a $sign to note an address value. So basically this is implying that we're using the value from that address, kind of like a pointer, except I'm not being explicit about it. A similar problem, one monitor is 24-inch 1920x2000, the other is 34-inch 3840x2160. So I have either not enough space, but I can see, or size everything but enough room for 2 full amps. My monitor is only 1080p, obviously, but it's ultra wide. But that's I've been using like a I forget what this is actually. What size are you? This is 1280 by 1024. Because it's like a third of the monitor. And if I do the 1080 tall version of it, for some reason it displays funny on the monitor, so I have to use a 1024 one. Tall one. I don't know. It's weird. So weird, yeah. I don't get it. It would fit perfectly by my math, but maybe my math is wrong. It's often wrong, so who knows? FFF0. Do we set FFF0? No. Oh, we did. 40. Do we set 2? We didn't set FFF2. About a TV screen set ultra wide if you need a big screen. No, I like my ultra wide. Surprised Kata isn't on a 15-inch CRT. God, be miserable. I got some CRTs a while ago, but I haven't set them up. Like with any consoles anyways. But no, I have limited desk space because of the way it's set up. Like the way the desks are set up with like cabinetry and stuff. So I needed normal height monitors, not a TV. And then I got this ultra wide one because I thought, you know, it's like having two monitors except there's no bezel in the middle. So it's super nice. It's very expensive though. Worth it. Worth it. I'm happy with it. It was hell of a pain to get it wall mounted though. It's my neck protector. I was kind of considering a projector, but no. Clarity's not good. Yeah, kind of like a TV and it has blurry quality to it. Okay, so we get BE what? BE F0 plus. Not plus. And then we go to here and we say 363 F. Well, I guess I can do that. It's 3D 36. And then we take that and minus 10 for whatever reason. And then add the so that is the that gets into more complicated math here, but all that H. Stream on a phone screen, yeah. Stream from iPhone will resolve the mic in the way issue. Hey. Sound worse. Yeah, I can't imagine like they streamed to dev on my tiny iPhone. I've got like a mini one that's just for streaming, just for face tracking, I guess. So what do we do? From here we have value was B9, it was at 366F, so we know that this value should be, wait, no, this whole value, right, should be 366F. So if we look at oh no, I just need to do math. It was 30, right? 30. So we need to say, how do we get 30 from this? We do solving for DE. So we say this value was wait a second. No, we're looking for wait, yes. Yeah, sorry. I'm confused. Okay. Looking for this. We know the value, that's a static value. Okay. Sum plus DE. So what we want is to solve for DE, we take the 30. It's minus 10 plus equals it's 30. So we want to solve for DE, then we subtract x minus x 10. Where x is uh 3 6, 3F. But 30 was at the location, right? No, that's the difference between the two, right? 30 is... So this... Okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. 366F. Okay, that makes sense. So 64... Well, 40. Okay, so it is just the plus 10. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to go through it because it's 7 a.m. I hate math as much as the next guy, but there are times where I wish I mastered it so Kata wouldn't lift a finger. She just... I don't know. I wouldn't say I enjoy math, but I enjoy this job, this hobby. So, you know, math comes with the territory. It's fine. I accept it. It's still simple math. Usually, we rarely have to do calculus. One of the nice things with these old consoles is that if they have to do calculus, it's usually that they have like a lookup table for cosine values. So you just use the lookup table, you don't have to do any of the calculations. Modest too? I don't know about that. Yeah, it's simple algebra. Thankful. That's as far as you get usually with programming is algebra. It's not even the hard algebra, it's just high school algebra. We'll almost never get into things like linear algebra or functional algebra, even though we use functions. Okay, 40. DE was 40. We don't know FF2. We do know 0, so let's look at that real quick. Okay, so we got the 40 from the FFF0. The 2 we don't know. Never saw it be edited. Oops, those are supposed to be 3s. What? Okay. I think. If we work backwards from here, we know that the E is going to be 0. So it's just what how that works. I'm remembering all the math correctly. Well, for XF, that would still be 0, right? I know that's 1. And then E would be 0. And since this is times 16 decimal, OXF is 615. So if that was even a 1, it would be, E would not be 0. It would be a 1. So we end up with FFF2 is set to 0. We can know the exact value. That's nice. You need a graduation cap. I already graduated, no worries. I do actually have the cap still somewhere. I have to buy it. I borrowed a coat though. I know, but for your model, oh, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Mine's a flex. Oh, I don't like the caps. The flex is the actual degree paper, right? Which are sitting in a box somewhere. Protected, mine. They're not just loose in a box. But I should hang those up or something someday. I just haven't cared. That'd be kind of silly to put them on stream though. As the flex. That is FFEB. Set by that. Oh, I see why they swapped now. I don't know why they swapped it. Pro to being doxed, or I mean sure post them. Doxing means pretty easy. I'm not too worried about it. Don't tempt me. How about the stamp? What stamp? Honestly, the rule is just don't. You don't need this in chat, right? If you know who I am, that's fine. That stamp that goes with your diploma. There's stamp on it. I think all mine are signed. Slapping on your shirt, or I don't know. So we have top bit of H here, which was the 40. Oh wait, no, this is 40. This was E9. I'm just gonna turn all these into X so I can stop writing X. This does a bunch of stuff, which is why I wrote the B is 9, but I don't know at what point it is. Maybe by here. Whoop. Okay, so we got the H. Should actually do what I said I was gonna do on stream. We did part of it. We did the important part of it. I need to actually convert the table though. I just wanted to keep looking at this. So then we get I already doxed herself on my first stream. I did not. I just put didn't I put the location as like West Coast? It's fine. It's just for time zone. I'm in Pacific time. It was a normal level of knowledge. People don't hide their time zones. All the information Trident needs to find you. Well, as I've said before, if anyone shows up at my door, I have a bat next to it. I'm happy to hit you. I was trying to get Jerry actually. Get to Jerry actually. I don't know where Jerry is. He's not even in the US. Haha, with her consent. Don't tempt me. You wanna get hit with a bat? That's a pretty heavy bat. Threatening with a good time. You guys are awful. Yeah, I don't want to do all that math. The point is that it ends up with '09, apparently. And this should be B, and then this is 40. 0? I don't know. Oh, right, it would be 0. It's 0 from here. This has the 40 in it. Will never find me. Screw and I are going on a road trip. Oh no. Oops, decided never that. Marathon champion? Huh? Yeah, don't do math, kids. Period control table. Is that this part? 3E52. Yeah, probably. Doo-doo. So I'll go to Ender's house. Yeah, so he's not home right now. Oh no. Oh, if we even, what would we even do else for this fridge? Probably. It's a thing to do. Saturday watch party. And 1,000. I don't know if we got any here. Not yet. I guess we can find that out real quick. So it is a 1, so it wouldn't go in his block. So 3, 5, 2 plus E. What is E? Is that set by anything here? No. So it's just that value. So 3, 5, 8, 5, 2. This is the period control table entry is what I called it. F09. X OX 3E 52 plus 40. What was it? Oh, B0. Sorry. I can remember things. 3FO2. Jerry's is probably full of monsters. Okay. New movie from Doc, the Minecraft goat. Time to dip. Ooh, what? Oh, okay. Have fun. I've been watching so many Minecraft videos lately. They're all silly ones. Can I beat Minecraft from the void and stuff like that? Impressive amount of work. Well, so that one was like he was playing a version of Minecraft where they accidentally allowed people to build in the void, and so he started a spawn there, and then used mob spawns and stuff to be able to collect materials and build a quote-unquote village, breed villagers to get stuff he needs, and uses the traveling merchant to buy trees and whatnot, and eventually traded for a full diamond set, which was his goal down there, and then traded for obsidian to go to the nether. and then play the game normally from there, basically, to get to the end. It was pretty interesting. Like, if you watch a video like that, it shows you like a lot of tricks and stuff. It's not a speedrun, it's just a challenge play. That was very slow. It took him a long time to do that. The 9 is from the B. Oh, okay. So that 50 ends up being the volume, doesn't it? I call it the period control table then. I don't know. Is this the volume table? So this isn't the volume table, this is... What is this? I mean, it does end up being... volume eventually, but this is like... Why is this so overly complicated? So all this information is from previous commands, except for FF2, which is probably from a command, just that it's not... wasn't used, we just used the default. The true enemy time, yeah. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I had a pixel version of you as my Discord PFP, it's so cute. Yeah, I love that art, it's really nice. In Doc's previous base, he had an ender dragon in the overworld flying above his base as a pet in Minecraft. Oh my god. That sounds pretty horrid. Can you build perches for it in the overworld? I don't know how it detects a perch. Or did it only perch on the fountain? Yeah, I think that's true. I was thinking it perched on the towers at first, but I don't think it does that. What if this even came from the command? None of this came from the command? Not named the Ender Dragon? He must have. Broke the dragon's AI, completely locking it in a state of looping in circles while he pushed it with flying machines. That's awesome. I've been seeing some videos on flying machines too. Those are crazy. Vanilla flying machines. Doesn't even use it here. This is what it does, is the timing. Oh. Oh. Is that real? I mean, of course it's real, it's right here, but is that true? Is that what it's doing? It's doing the timing? Okay. Okay. So this is the length. I think that's the note length. But we don't know if that's like what that time is, if it's like clock ticks or if it's some multiple of that. Well, he also launched an arrow so fast it traveled 3,000 blocks per second and phased through walls due to sheer speed. Shooting the arrow through Bluetooth redstone. The heck? Should watch him to see how you can break Minecraft. Maybe I will. I don't think I've seen his videos. I can definitely take a look. I haven't been playing vanilla lately though. I've been playing create, which is a lot of fun. I haven't been playing lately at all because my sleep schedule was screwed up from being sick, but I think I fixed it. Went to bed at 10 last night. I think I fell asleep by 11 because I had to do or no, I went to bed at 9 and I did Guardian Tales in bed. I had to do raids. I think I fell asleep by like 10:30 and I woke up at 4, which is enough sleep for me. Must be running through a car full of PC because that sounds dangerous. Recently made a chest sorting system by using alleys that are on fire 24/7. The heck? How does that sort your chest? Or is everything sorted to ash? Is that how that works? It's not so bad. For some reason, one of the people that I'm playing with got not in 3 hours of sleep. One of the people that I'm playing with made an enchanting tower, as the enchanting thing book is, right? I was like, we called it a mage tower, I think, and set a bunch of like random parts around on fire to make it look, you know, intimidating. It doesn't really affect frame rate though. Where was I? Here. That's HL, and then we can do 4B. Oh, wait. Got an A and a C. The 59 goes into the goes into odd one end. What we end up with is where this is the initial volume. button. End and sweep pace. Oh, I see, I see. That's why I called it the period control table. But it's not. This is the volume table. Because that's the actual volume. But then the 6F is more than just volume, I guess. So we'll call this period control, because that's what it is, right? It's the comes and sweep space. No, it's not. It's the volume sweep. So vol sweep. And volume. Okay, so that's the vol sweep and volume. So the B9 is in actuality I have no idea. But this is some sort of information for figuring out the volume, right? The volume and the envelope. I think that's all it's used for. So I guess it technically is the volume table, and there's just 2 volume tables for some reason. This is these comments are definitely wrong now. Because it's not quite the initial volume. It's not the final volume that's going in there. It's eventually used as an index into this table, which is then used as the actual volume. What's your tip on better sleep, or I guess force sleep? I don't know how to force sleep. The best thing of for how to get to sleep faster is use some sort of white noise to block out external noises. Something calming, something that you enjoy. Personally, I have rain sounds. Then, make sure it's dark enough. And try to focus your brain on something. So usually I do stories. You can do whatever you like. Sing a song in your head. Nice and quiet, like something like that. But the point is to distract yourself from any potential anxious thoughts that you might have that would keep you awake, right? Then also, the important part of being tired on time is how you live your day, right? So be satisfied with the work you did in the day. It's important. Exercise a little. Midday, not right before bed. and those sorts of things will help you be tired on time. Of course, a major thing with being tired is your melanin schedule. So your internal clock on those things, which is an adjustment. So one of the best things you can do to help adjust your melanin is to eat when you wake up. So have breakfast every day at the time when you want to be awake. Or a little, like an hour-ish after the time you want to be awake. So yeah, don't delay your breakfast. Eat your breakfast on time. That's very important. Those are my tips. So he had a pig launcher. You ride the pig and get launched 4 million blocks in one direction. Oh my gosh. Of course, you can always send me a lullaby for health reasons. I'm not much of a singer. The German, which probably explains why he's insane. How that works. I'm like half German. Vibes. Vibes music. The music. Good strat is to count sheeps jumping over a fence in your mind, or count the amount of times Scott has a skill issue. Each sheep is a skill issue. Thank you so much. This is very helpful information. Oh my god. Going to bed hungry helps me because my body wants to wake up early to hunt. Interesting. I have trouble falling asleep if I'm too hungry, but yeah. Usually, you don't want to eat too close to bed. They say if it's a light snack, it should have been an hour before bed. For a meal, though, it would have to be longer than that. But yeah, I've definitely practiced sleep a lot because I'm not great at it. So those are things that have helped me to get to sleep better. I've also invested a lot in pillows. It's hard to get a good pillow. Right before I sleep, I'll have said sheep pat me on the head while I daydream till I crash. That's the way to go for sure. So, resulting bee hair, this bee. I guess I should just call this font. And sheep pillow is perfect to merge with. I'd love to have a sheep pillow. They're in what was the English name? Sunibio Love and Delusions or something like that. But Junibio Demo Koi ga Shitai was the Japanese name. When that was the first season of that pretty good anime, they had the nap club, right? And the whole reason that it became a nap club, the girl who made it a nap club, put it that way. Whatever. One of the pillows that she had was a sheep-shaped pillow. I always wanted that pillow. She said it gave her dreams of grassy fields. Sounds pleasant. That's a nice choice, very pleasant. Yeah. That'd be it. That'd be nice. One of my favorite kinds of dreams is a dream where I sleep in the dream, which is kind of silly, but it's so like restful compared to a normal dream, because my dreams are usually pretty busy, and the busier you are in a dream, the more aware you are in a dream, the less restful it is. Scary dreams are almost realistic. Yeah, that's pretty normal, yeah. Oh, can you hear my neck crack? I didn't realize. Oh. That really, those filters really, pick and choose what they send through, huh? What's the FFEB for again? Wasn't? I feel like we missed that, but it was important. Oops. Yeah, that's from here. Did I write that down? That was A. Oh, okay. So that's not the previous E, that's this E. Whoa. So then FFEB was... It should be B7 then, shouldn't it? Okay. So B is some sort of bit flags, which I think I described. I don't know why I called that the period control table. It's not a period control table. So this is the true volume table. And this is the volume env table. I don't know. Heard something, but I thought it was a water bottle. No. What's a snack? You right about breakfast? Yeah, it's important for sure. Have a good snack. Is the envelope direction? Not set. Use top nibble of FFF1 initial volume to determine high period. Is that true? How much of this is actually true? So this is 0, 1, and 2. Okay. So it uses C as the top nibble of FFF1, which was set by this. So it should be a 0. So A was not set, so it would skip all of this. But if it weren't, it would use that to create B. Okay, so it's 0, so it uses a B of 1. But if it were not 0, it would use that value as the base B and then do shifts on it based on E, where E is... This is talking about the lower bit of E, so it'd be using this 7 from A0 in order to determine the shifts. Oh shoot, I'm muted. I'm sorry, thank you. I didn't realize. I haven't had honeycomb in ages. Honeycomb cereal, but it's good stuff. How that happen? I've been muting when I cough. And I guess I didn't unmute. But I usually get honey bunches of oats myself. It's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay. I forgot where I was. That's right. I was wondering why I called this period control before, and it's or the high period before, and I don't think it is the high period. I think it's. I mean, I know it's not the high period, but I don't know why I did. And I think it had just been a stupid. This is the envelope. And it's not the initial of volume, and the volume table index. And symbol of FFF1 in the volume table index. Oh. To determine well, I might actually let me set this out. Okay. So B if set oh wait, if it's set then it does that. Okay. If set let's set envelope if set if set then the permanently deleted from the game. Is that chocolate mix with my cereal, but not anymore? Swap the milk with chocolate. Oh, interesting. I've never actually tried that, but I've thought of it. Kylie's, it's been a full week and you haven't done the Celeste thumbnail yet. Oh my gosh, you're right. You're so right. I'll probably be playing Celeste next week, so I will do a thumbnail. So this is E is the index, right? Variable index. So if the volume table index is 000. We won't care about the last bit, so we'll say X there. If it's 000X, then the value ends up being 0. It gets through all of these. Actually, if it's 1, it can't go any further. Oh, and that's to involve A too. So I think in this case it would actually be 1xx. And in this case it'd be 1xx, right? So this would be FFF0. No, FFF1, sorry. How do I say this? So in the 001 case, then we check this one and check this one, and we don't do that. So then we times it by 4. And this one, oh no, this one is the times 4, sorry. This one's times 4, this one's times 2. And then greater than or greater than equal to? Greater than equal to. Okay. Whatever all that means. It says the div by 2, and then here we have volume envelope. It pulls out the top bit, the envelope direction from here. Okay. I think we have come to understand. We'll do a thumbnail. Thumbnails are always fire. We're smoke with Jerry. My purpose here is to remind you how bad you are at your hobby. Transfer it if you Jerry. Don't ask for the audience member. Don't sugarcoat skills. Fair enough. I will do it by next week. Promise. Promise. Oh, I know why I'm so winky today. Did not connect you. That's why. That should be better. But yeah, I will get to it. But this weekend, my focus for this weekend is to set up a Revolt server, and then we can play together on Monday. Being a responsible member of society, eventually. So we figured out that part. Now we can do what I wanted to do today, and that is go through this table that has this value, which was this one. So 3E22. We want to go to that table with 3E to let's show in debugger. We get the full length here. So we have this table. So I'm pretty sure Bazooka is officially done. Maybe. I've seen him rarely, yeah. But he doesn't usually come in the morning anymore, right? But he's come during evening streams. Play a movie or a game. What do you mean? Like for next week? I don't have full plans for next week yet. Or were you talking about the Revolt thing? That's a game. The game that I played on Monday. RVGL rather, not Revolt itself. Revolt is the game that RVGL is based on. But I want to host a server of that, and then we can play. We'll play together on Monday. Revolt paying a stream. Yeah. So if you guys haven't downloaded RVGL or tried it out yet, you totally should. Always play on Monday. And you will definitely need to practice. But we'll just play the early courses because they'll be easier. The Bronze Cup course. So try to beat Bronze Cup. By Monday, we can play. Let me grab the link. VGL download. It's easy enough to Google, but I will do it for you. It is on multiple systems, but I definitely recommend, getting the desktop version, not a mobile version. Place bets on the race. Honestly, I think I will actually do well against you guys if you have no experience with RGL because it's a hard game. And it's something that you have to practice. We're gonna set up a dump note data. What was I doing? Okay, put that there. That's right. Put that there. It's about to be exposed after bumping into more walls than cat. I'll finally understand that bumping into walls is a part of the game. Okay, so we need to... How many entries are there? 48 bytes, so it's 48 divided by 2, that's 24. 4. Range 24. We say read 2. And we want to, first of all, we want to write dot write oh, I haven't opened it. without t as f2. Let me say f2 dot write. We want to write the entry, and then frequency let me see, goes up to A, right? So let me double check if it goes up to A real quick. Pretty sure that's the case, but I want to make sure. So if we look at this, greater than D, greater than B, greater than A, else. Alright. So yeah, now I do everything under A. It's up to 9, right? 2, 3, 4. Whoops, double commas. 5. I don't know why I'm copying that anyways. 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do, we take this number, right? We read the 2 bytes. So say 2, or no, int dot from bytes to say little endian. We get the notes. The experience from the OG game. The experience is simply that the Twitchy is too hard to defund. The question is, who will be second best after Kathy? Honestly, like, if you get RPG, there's actually settings for that. You can adjust like you can adjust oversteering limits, which should be helpful with that. I haven't messed with it, so I don't know much about it, but it is in the options. Okay, so we get the note, and we want to go through the frequencies and do where did I write down the frequency part? Did I write it down? I don't think I wrote it down. Oh, we have to do the shift here. That's what it is. Okay. So we take the note value, shift by a certain amount, then subtract that from OX800. Note shifted by X. And then we do the math on that. Didn't I write the math in here? Yeah, I don't know why it deletes that. Okay. That's all the math, and we do the we do 4 in range. We want to include 9, so range of 10. Okay, and then we can output all of that. F2 dot write I dot tell third dot. Oh, I think it just, if I do it as a string, it'll work. Okay. Then we say note, which will be an integer, and then we want to make the frequencies into dot to f. Okay, I believe that is everything, I think. So let's go ahead and dump that. We need to seek to a table, which I will do in a moment. Dump song data F, and then out. The address of that table was 3E22. The easy one door. I play many racing games, so I'm quite confident I'll pick up the game ASAP. I wish you luck. It's a really fun game when you can get into it. Degenerate. Hello, Sheep Lady. Do you have hugs? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. I do not have hugs. Unfortunately, don't think I'll make it since I work that day. Oh no. Well, I'm thinking about making it like a staple thing that we do every Monday. So if you don't work every Monday, that would work out. I can potentially try to figure out a better time, but I think it'll work nicely for me at least. I hope that other people can join. Monday mornings, yeah. That's the plan at least. But if no one shows up, we can definitely work out a time that works for people. Time to quit, screw. Sorry, boss, I got things to do on Monday morning. Alright, let's try this out. Whoops, we dumping. Hi. Dump song. Am I not in the correct? There we go. This is very confusing. Okay. Too many values to unpack. Expected 2. Okay, so that's the stringification. wants the parts. Bankanador. That is the number of parts. Why is it? Oh, I see. I don't know why it's doing that. Probably that's from something else that I just copy-pasted. There we go. Alright, now we have that here. Did not properly. Okay. That's fine. We can fix this. Maybe. Hold on. I want out to be songs, and then we can call this battle. Battle.maker, and I'll make both of them. And we can do battle. Okay, so why did notes not write? It should have written. There's no reason why this would fail. It's F2 not right. This should work. So boss, there is a sheep tuber. I use my sick days. Oh no. You don't need to go that far. We can figure it out. The doctor's note down bad for sheep. Oh, there's no new lines. That's what happened. Easy fix. Easy. Okay, we got a note table. Wow. It probably does not go that high. But now we can compare this versus this and figure out the octaves and frequencies and stuff. So the lowest frequency we get to, 65.41, is Oct2 C. So it goes from octave 2 all the way up to way past octave 8. Probably those are not audible. Octave 8 looks like that finishes 7902. So probably finishes around Interesting, it restarts here. Are there two temperaments? Maybe there's two note tables. Interesting. Well, actually, hold on a second. In terms of the note tables, well, notes. it's only up to 16, isn't it? So a lot of those aren't going to be used. Yeah, because it's only one nibble, so it's up to 16, so 0 to 16. So if I look at all of this, then... or 0 to 15, rather. So these can't be used. So even though it restarts here. That's interesting. So probably I'm expecting they only go up to at most 11, but they could go up to here. And then there's also this, so potentially if there's a way to select a note table, that could change, but I don't think there was. It was just E22. Oh, okay. So there is, if you use E9, you can add this to it. So it can go up to... do the math for that. It can go up to... It can go up really high. I don't think that's anything we'd want to do. What was the, it goes up to 23. So if we assume that base, then let's remove that from it. What? Are there 2 note tables? Hold on. No, because it gets into this afterwards, which is not a note table. These are clearly single byte entries, not 2 byte entries. Weird. A is larger, it does this too. Get some of the weird stuff there. I don't know the details. So that means that yeah, so 11 is the maximum before it starts doing before it branches off into here instead of handling as a normal note. But then it can add this to it. Oh, I see. This is after the multiplication. So that's not index level, that's data level. So $24. I want to see, so it's 12, right? In terms of indexes. So that does start again after 11. Okay. So there is a way to use the other note table by setting FFE9. Oh shoot. Put 40 into FFE9. I guess we didn't really figure out how that worked, but 40 is not the bit in question, I don't believe. No, we're looking at 1. Alright, it would be 10 in hex. That's what we're looking at. Okay. So we got second note. So we at least understand this better now. So we have essentially two note tables. I bet this is the regular and this is the sharps. Let's check. So if we look at octave 2 here, 65, 69.8. No, that's the sharp. This is E sharp. 67.29. So they're different temperaments. Or potentially the same temperament and just like micronotes, something. What are they called? Micronotes, microtones. That's the word. I don't know anything about microtones, but this degree 77, 82.38. It's a little off. 18.32, 92.5, 98, 103, 110, 116, 123. Yep. So that is C to B, and these are just octaves. So that is what happens. Microtones research just for you. If you look it up, just check what the frequency is of like the tone between C and C sharp. Because if that is 67-ish, then that's what we're looking at. I'm surprised that it would use anything like that, though. It's kind of crazy. Well, anyways, we did it. We got the note table. We understand things. So ultimately, where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did I put it? Is it above this? It's above this. Okay. So I'll put an O here. I'm gonna capitalize these, so... Is A, B, C, etc. Is that just called a note, or is that called something else? I don't think it's called a note. I feel like it's not frequency either, but... Oh yeah, they call it a note here. We'll go with that. Alright. So... That's not the V, actually, in the end. That's the length. Octave. Zero is octave 2. Is the 2. C sharp is not C sharp, right? That doesn't sound right. Huh? It is. C sharp? C sharp, D flat. That's how it's said in music. And 15.55. Yeah. Wait, what? What is 15.55? Microtones. Semitone, I think, is the sharp, right? Between C and C sharp, well, that's what I found, yeah. But 15.5 is not between those, at least in the temperament that I'm looking at, because 15.5 is below C. And then octave 0. The minimum we go to is octave 2, so we need to know what the microtone is between C and C sharp and octave 2. Let's look that up. Microtone frequency chart. How do you enter a microtone though? No, I said 2. So that's 69. But yeah, how do we do the quarter step? Quarter tone. that work? It didn't work. False info, shoot. It's hard to say because so when we write notes, when we write musical notation, we always use the A, B, C, etc. Right? Those don't exactly map to frequency hertz. They're not always directly equivalent with that, right? The table on which you map a note to the frequency is called the temperament, which involves like the steps between the notes in terms of the frequency. So you can have different temperaments, and in Western music that's usually the even temperament, so that's what you're going to find when you search for it. But there are other temperaments that you can find that will assign different frequencies to different notes. Let it on the same page. Or tone frequency chart. There we go. So go down to 2. Here we are. Unlock this page after an ad. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So it is the quarter tone. 67.32. That is wild. I have never seen that in a game, but I will take it. Where the hell did they go? Okay. So, yeah. 67, 71, 75, 80, 84, 89, 95, 100, 106, 113, 119, 127, yep. Yep, that's what we're looking at. That is wild. So that was decided by FFE9 having a bit that affects the top 2 bits of that. We need affects the 2 bits under that, or 1 bit, 2 below that, and whatever. Okay. It's LSB of Y into FFE9 puts Y into FFE9. FFE9. Upper nibble is the duty cycle. Upper nibble is partially the duty cycle. So I want to figure out how this is used. Two bits of that are probably the duty cycle. Yeah, the top 2 bits are the duty cycle, so duty cycle. So let's do it like this. So duty cycle, and then this one is the quarter tones, and we don't know. So duty cycle here equals use quarter tones. We don't know how to set that. There might not actually be a way. They might have just implemented the possibility and then didn't do it, but... One of these two. LSB of Y and 2. So let's look at that real quick in here. Ah, so this is the one. AE sets it. So 0 equals use normal. Where did that go? Stop playing ads. Oh my god. So squeezed in. What is squeezed in? Oh, the PDF. Use quarter tones. All the semitones, I guess. I'm curious the actual spacing here. Playing the ad on the wrong page. I can't believe Scripty uses the freaking ads now. Okay. So it uses these quarter tones. I guess there would be 2 for each thing, huh? That makes sense. So... flat. So that's a semitone between each quarter tone. That makes sense. I'm gonna call this normal, I guess. So... that's... start between C and C sharp and between B. Okay. That is good enough for understanding of that. Alright, we did what I set out to do. I think that's good enough. I am going to... I don't know. I guess actually work. I am already ready for my day. I already ate breakfast. I already watched TV. I already showered. I'm good to go. I guess it'll work. Alright. Well, we did it. We set out what we intended to do. We got the note table. I'm happy. It was interesting to discover that they have quarter notes. Whether or not songs actually use them, I don't know. We'll find out. That's it to 0 there. That one doesn't use it. This song doesn't use any, but maybe other songs do. That's I'm packing loops. Thank you. Alright. That's it for today. Tomorrow we're doing Hikoseki Unitron again. Test. I mean, I had to edit some notes. Thanks. So let's see, you are at here. Let me pause the music. Turn the sound back on. Okay, that's the battle song. We're gonna change some of the notes. Going to corrupt this beautiful song. Okay, so we got 2906, 3006. So let's set this to, what should we do? Should we lower it an octave? That was not many notes, but I don't want to do all of it. Okay. Let's start a bit lower, did you hear? We can change the notes entirely. So that started at here, was it? I lost my spot. Started here. Okay. So if we change this to like, change it to like, we'll just change it to like 3132. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. A. Can I use 3A? Wait. How high can I go? I can do A. I can't go to C. Wait. That was the wrong one. Okay, this should be obvious enough. Okay, ready? I think you can clearly hear that change. We can hear it more clearly though. If we go to the sound viewer, we can mute the other channels. I think that's on channel 1. Does it scare our audience? Yeah. It is battle music. Alright. So we did it. We did it. Glad you had me do that. It was kind of fun. Okay, go over. Also, welcome, Alf, and good morning. But I'm quitting now. I'm sorry. We finished what we set out to do today. All right, tomorrow, Kiko Seiki Unitron. I don't remember where we were, but I will when we start playing. Thank you all for coming. We'll keep at this next week. Maybe figure out the volume tables a little bit more, see what the heck is going on with that. I don't know all what else there is. I guess we don't know everything about the commands yet, so maybe there's more we can do there. But we're getting close. Now that we have this, we can decompose the songs a bit and start thinking about how to turn that into an editable format on Furnace or something. I also need to know the ticks too, the timing, how that works. But yeah. Thank you all for coming. Have a good day. Bye bye.